CES Gadget Show, Say No to Junk Food with DNA Wristband. CES Gadget Show, Say No to Junk Food with DNA Wristband. Han Zheng, president and CEO of the Consumer Electronics Division at Samsung, demonstrates daily an AI rolling robot during a Samsung keynote before the CES Tech Show, Monday, January 6, 2020 in Las Vegas. President and CEO of Consumer Electronics Division at Samsung demonstrates Bill Bailey, an AI rolling robot during a Samsung keynote before the CES Tech Show Monday, January 6, 2020 in Las Vegas. A wristband that will help you say no to junk food, a machine that will make drink for you. A wristband that will help you say no to junk food, a machine that will make drinks for you. These were among the gadgets showcased this week at the CES Technology Conferences in Las Vegas. These were among the gadgets showcased this week at the CES Technology Conferences in Las Vegas. The 4-day show, which opened Tuesday, is a place for companies to unveil their products and services for the coming year. Though Apple, Google, and other tech giants often hold their own announcement events, streaming services and surveillance technologies are among the hot topics this year. The 4-day show, which opened Tuesday, is a place for companies to unveil their products and services for the coming year. Though Apple, Google, and other tech giants often hold their own announcement events, streaming services and surveillance technologies are among the hot topics this year. Here are some highlights from the show. Nutritional DNA. A long startup believes it can help you make healthier diet choices at a grocery store using your own DNA. A London startup believes it can help you make healthier diet choices at a grocery store using your own DNA. Nudge collects your DNA through a cheek swab and sends data related to nutrients to a wristband. Nudge collects your DNA through a cheek swab and sends data related to nutrition to a wristband. Have a genetic predisposition to high blood pressure, maybe the wristband will tell you to stay away from salty snacks. You scan the barcode on the product and the wristband turns red or green to indicate whether it may be a good for you. Have a genetic predisposition to high blood pressure, maybe the wristband will tell you to stay away from salt snacks. You scan the barcode on the product and the wristband turns red or green to indicate whether it may be good for you. A few services have popped up to map DNA in the hopes of helping people make better diet choices, though some scientists say genetic mix-up is just one of many factors in living a healthy lifestyle. A few services have popped up to map DNA in the hopes of helping people make better diet choices, though some scientists say genetic makeup is just one of many factors in living a healthy lifestyle. A few services have popped up to map DNA in the hopes of helping people make better diet choices, though some scientists say genetic makeup is just one of many factors in living a healthy lifestyle. Hong Sung Kim, president and CEO of Consumer Electronics Division at Samsung, whose Bally, an AI rolling robot during a Samsung keynote before the CES Tech Show, Monday, January 6, 2020 in Las Vegas. Currently, Nudge does check swabs only in person in London, but it's working on a mail order service. The company says it destroys all DNA records after giving you the wristband. Currently, Nudge does check swabs only in person in London, but it's working on a mail order services. The company says it destroys all DNA records after giving you the wristband. Bouncy balls. No need to shake or stir. These machines will make cocktails for you. No need to shake or stir. These machines will make cocktails for you. They are like Corona coffee machines, but for booze. Drop in a pop filled with ingredients, slide in a glass, and less than a minute later, you will have a martini or Moscow Mule. They are like Keurig coffee machines, but for booze. Drop in a pop filled with ingredients, slide in a glass, and less than a minute later, you will have a martini or a Moscow Mule. In fact, one of the gamers is made by Keurig. Keurig. Drink works by Keurig sells for $299 and can make cosmopolitans, and fizz drinks, such as work sodas. Each pod makes one cocktail and costs about $4. In fact, one of the game modes is made by Keurig. Drink works by Keurig sells for $299 and can make cosmopolitans and fizzy drinks, such as vodka sodas. Each pod makes one cocktail and costs about $4. Another robotic bartender, the $350 Bartenson, sells pods for $2.50 each, but they don't have alcohol. Instead, you fill canister with your own whiskey, vodka, gin, and tequila. The pods mix in juice, herbs, and other flavorings. A touch screen on the Bartenson lets you choose your stuff you want to drink. There's even an option for alcohol-free mocktails. Instead, you feel casting another robotic bartender, the $350 Bartenson sells pod for $2.50 each, but they don't have alcohol. Instead, you fill canister with your own whiskey, vodka, gin, and tequila. The pause mixing juices, herbs, and other flavorings. A touch screen on a scene lets you choose how stiff you want your drink. There's even an option for alcohol-filled mocktails. Emily Batcher, Senior Vice President, Head of Samsung Next Global, speaking during a Samsung keynote before the CES Tech Show, Monday, January 6, 2020 in Las Vegas. Both machines sit on a counter or table at home. Both machines sit on a counter or table at home. The companies hope to target those who like to host parties but don't want to stock a bar, don't know how to make drinks, or would rather push a button than spend time putting together a mojito. Both machines sit on a counter or table at home. The companies hope to target those who like to host parties but don't want to stock a bar, don't know how to make drinks, or would rather push a button than spend time putting together a mojito. We do all that for you, Drinks CEO Nathaniel Davis said, and then allow you to spend time with your guests. Privacy by voice. Google is adding a privacy undo feature to its assistant voice technology. Google is adding a privacy undo feature to its assistant voice technology. Just tell Assistant to disregard something if you happen to notice the device was listening when it wasn't supposed to, by saying, "Hey Google, that wasn't for you." Assistant will delete whatever you just said. Although Assistant is supposed to send voice commands out for processing only when it hears, "Hey, okay, Google," it can mishear other conversations at the trigger word. Just tell Assistant to disregard something if you happen to notice the device was listening when it wasn't supposed to. By saying, "Hey Google, that wasn't for you," Assistant will delete whatever you just said. Although Assistant is supposed to send voice commands out for processing only when it hears "Hey" or "Okay," Google, it can mishear other conversations as the trigger word. Sung Kim, President and CEO of Consumer Electronics Division. Another new feature will let you use your voice to ask Google about your own privacy settings. Another new feature will let you use your voice to ask Google about your own privacy settings. The new features supplement privacy control Google rolled out last year to let people delete their voice recording histories with voice commands, and came after pushback that Google and other companies were using human transcribers rather than just machines to listen to some audio recordings. The new features supplement privacy controls Google rolled out last year to let people delete their voice recording histories with voice commands. That came after pushback that Google and other companies were using human transcribers rather than just machines to listen to some audio recordings. Assistant will also debut new tools such as household notes, which lets people leave virtual notes with voice commands for other members in their families. The notes will show up on Google Smart Nest Hub displays as reminders. Assistant will also debut new tools such as household notes, which lets people leave virtual notes with voice commands for other members in their families. The notes will show up on Google Smart Nest Hub displays as a reminder. A robotic friend. Sam's idea for your new robot friend is a simple ball that rolls along beside you. Its name, Belly. The technology within Belly is anything but simple. The artificial intelligence companion has a camera that can record and send video. Belly can communicate with other smart devices around the house. The technology within Belly is anything but simple. The artificial intelligence companion has a camera that can record and send video. Belly can communicate with other smart devices around the house. Han Sung, president and CEO of Consumer Electronics Division at Samsung, demonstrated Belly, AI rolling robot during a Samsung keynote before the CES Tech Show, Monday, January. In its keynote at CES, Samsung showed the bright yellow ball about the size of a baseball rolling behind Hans Kim, CEO of company's Consumer Electronics Division. It kept its distance from Kim when asked to, and the video showed Belly as a companion to pets at home alone. In its keynote at CES, Samsung showed the bright yellow ball about the size of a baseball rolling behind Hans Kim, CEO of the company's Consumer Electronics Division. It kept its distance from Kim when asked to, and the video showed Belly as a companion to pets at home alone. It's a vision of technology as an all-around personal life companion, Kim said. It's a vision of technology as an all-around personal life companion, Kim said. Belly's unveiling was part of Samsung's efforts to show how AI can offer convenience, peace of mind, and in this case, companionship. Belly's unveiled was part of Samsung efforts to show how AI can offer convenience, peace of mind, and in this case, companionship. Samsung didn't say when Belly would go on sales or how much it could cost. Samsung's chief research scientist Seth Spencer said Belly would come with strict privacy standards but didn't offer details. Samsung didn't say when Belly would go on sale or how much it would cost. Samsung's chief research scientist Sebastian Song said Belly could come with strict privacy standards but don't offer details. Streaming TV programming for kids embraces iconic brands. Streaming TV programming for kids embraces iconic brands. This image released by Apple shows the character Snoopy in a scene from an animated short, Snoopy in Space. Apple TV Plus has carved out prominent roles for Carrie Brown's floppy-eared Bagel and Puppies, Bingo and Puppies. from the famed Sesame Workshop in its slate of kids and family-friendly program. This image released by Apple shows the character Snoopy in a scene from an animated short Snoopy in Space. Apple TV Plus has carved out prominent roles for Charlie Brown's floppy-eared bagel and puppies from the famed Sesame Workshop in its slate of kid and family-friendly programs. New technology, same furry faces. New technology, same furry faces. When Apple would think about what kind of children's TV programming it wanted on its new streaming service, it doubled down on two multi-generations crowd pleasure, Snoopy at Sesame Street. When Apple was thinking about what kind of children's TV programming it wanted on its new streaming service. When Apple was thinking about what kind of children's TV programming it wanted on its new streaming service, it doubled down on two multi-generational crowd pleaser, Snoopy and Sesame Street. Apple TV Plus has carved out prominent roles for Charlie Brown's floppy-eared Bengal and for puppies from the famed Sesame Workshop in its slate of kid and family-friendly programs. Both Snoopy and the Sesame Workshop are crown jewels of the last decades in what family entertainment looks like. There's a reason that we went proactively to those two entities, said Zach Van Bug, who is Apple's head of worldwide video alongside Jamie Atlick. Both Snoopy and the Sesame Workshop are crown jewels of the last decades in what family entertainment looks like. They are a reason that went proactively to those two entities, said Zach Van Amberg, who is Apple's head of worldwide video alongside Jamie Atlick. The decision to use existing children's icons and a bedrock for the fledgling platform is one shared by several other streaming services, often with one eye on looming Netflix. The world's largest streamer with an arsenal of titles attracting kids and family. Arsenal of titles attracting kids and families. The decision to use existing children's icons as bedrock for the fledgling platform is one shared by several other streaming services, often with one eye on looming Netflix, the world's largest streamer with an arsenal of titles attracting kids and families. The services are competing for kids' eyeballs not only from each other but also for shows on YouTube and traditional broadcast channels. Often the safest way forward is piggybacking on established title that parents already know from their childhood and leaning into the nostalgia. nostalgia. The services are competing for kids' eyeballs not only from each other but also from shows on YouTube and traditional broadcast channels. Often safety ways forward is piggybacking on established title that parents already know from their childhood and leaning into the nostalgia.